What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Gemini sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of May 21st and June 20th, then you are a Gemini sun sign, and this reading is for you. In today's video, we're going to be doing a reason for worry and stress spread for all the Geminis, and this spread is going to get to the heart of the matter of what causes stress and worry in your life and how you can fix it, so that it's not doesn't play such a predominant role in your life. This is a 3-card spread, and this is a general overview for Geminis. Of course, if you want a more specific reading tailored for you, where I tap into your energies, and head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description, and you guys can get a reading for you and for only you. But as it stands, this is a general overview for Geminis, and I'm going to be using the Thelema Tarot. It's a wonderful deck, so if you would, just give me a moment to center myself and ask the Thelema Tarot cards the question: what is the reason for worry and stress in the lives of my Gemini sun sign friends? Alright, cut the deck. 3 cards coming up. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3. My oh my. Alright, give me a moment to sit with these cards for a second and see what they're trying to tell me. Alright, this first card here in the middle represents the heart of the matter, the reasons for stress and worry in the lives of Geminis. We've got the 5 of Cups. And if you look at the image, we see a young woman here kind of doting over those spilled cups. You see these cups here that are upside down, and she's kind of focused on those cups. And those cups are representing of emotions that are kind of unsavory. Okay, the emotions that you don't necessarily want to have, like anger, resentment, jealousy, all the negative emotions. And she's kind of crying over them because, you know, she's crying over the spilled milk, so to speak, because she's kind of sad that she's experiencing these emotions, maybe feeling sorry for herself, feeling down on herself because of all the negative emotions that she's feeling in her life. But she's kind of oblivious to these positive cups, these cups that are still upright, that still contain water, that still contain positive emotions. So the gist I'm getting from this card is that Gemini's a major reason for stress in your lives is because you're focused on the wrong thing. You're focused on the negative emotions that are in your life, and you're having trouble seeing the positive emotions that are going to uplift you and make you a better person and make you more whole. And, you know, whenever we focus on these negative energies, we allow them to take root. You know, whatever you focus on grows, whatever you put attention to expands. So if you're putting attention on the negative aspects of your emotions rather than the positive aspects of your emotions, then you're going to allow those negative emotions to really take hold, take root in your life, and really kind of spiral out of control. So yes, the feeling I'm getting from this card is, Geminis, you guys are a little bit focused on the negative aspects of your lives, more specifically of the emotions, even though there's so much positivity in each of your lives that you can really latch onto and allow that to spiral out of control. If you really focus on that, then that will manifest, and that will grow, and that will become a greater part of your life. So be sure that you're focused on the positive aspects. This card here represents what you need to let go of in order to release some of that worry and stress. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this card is telling me you need to let go of the desire to just acquire. The desire to acquire is so strong in all of us. Society implants that drive in us from the moment we're born, to be honest, that, you know, we need to keep acquiring stuff. There's lack. There's not enough for everyone in the world, so you have to work really hard to get as much as you can, or else it's gonna be gone. Oh no, right? That's the sort of thing that we're taught as very young children. We carry that with us through into adulthood until the day we die. And this society, especially the United States, is just go, 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 acquire, acquire, acquire. And I think this card is asking you to let go of that mentality. Money, which is what these pentacles represent. She's got a little treasure chest here, but the pentacles don't just represent money. They represent possessions, they represent food, any tangible thing in this world, anything you can touch, right? And this card is asking you to kind of let go of the undue importance that you place on these things. right? We're holding on too tight, and especially Geminis, I get the feeling from this spread, is that you're holding on too tight to these earthly material possessions, and you're putting too much focus on them, and this could be kind of why you're focused on the wrong thing. You're focused on the negative emotions, focused on the lack of money and the lack of possessions that you don't have, and well, it's going to take a concerted effort to realize that you have everything you need to be happy. It's all around you. There's a list of about 1 million different things that you can be grateful for right now. And it's just this fear of lack that is overriding all of those beautiful things. So this card is saying, let go of the desire to place so much importance on money and possessions, and kind of realize what's important in this life. And it's not just money. It's the the friendships we create, our family relations. It's just nature. It's all the beautiful things in this world that we kind of overlook. This card here represents actions you can take to improve the situation. We've got the 7 of Swords. That's an interesting one. Give me a moment to sit with this card. Okay, this card is saying be very diligent with your thoughts. So what is creating this idea of lack is your ego mind, your thoughts. Your thoughts are dictating where you're putting your energy, right? And so if you're always thinking about the idea of lack and how much you don't have and how much you need to be happy, the idea of getting more, then it's your thoughts that are creating that. And so you can see definitely where it starts here. It starts at your thoughts. It goes to your beliefs and it ends in your emotions, and that's kind of the progression here. So this card is asking you to be more aware of what you're thinking. Be more aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, because these thoughts are a part of you, and these thoughts that you make a part of you become your belief systems, and your belief systems dictate how you feel about things. So this card is saying, I get the feeling that a lot of you are being kind of careless with your thoughts, and you're just letting your ego mind run rampant and letting your ego mind dictate where your life should go. And I'm not getting the sense that there's a lot of heartfelt direction in a lot of you Geminis, and it's causing a little bit of stress because your ego mind is just in charge. And whenever your ego mind is in charge, it doesn't have your best interest necessarily. Its design is a fear. It runs fear-based programs, and it runs it over and over in your mind to get you to remain in fear, so that the ego mind can maintain control of you. So I'm getting the idea here from this card that the actions you need to take is to be more aware of the thoughts you are thinking. Think more positive thoughts rather than dwelling on what you don't have. Dwell on what you do have and how grateful you are to have it, and how those things make your life so beautiful. And that will definitely start to spiral out of control in the right way, rather than the dark downward way. You're going to find yourself feeling less stress, less worry, less anxiety, and more hope and more optimism and more just love and power. You're going to feel more empowered. And so that's basically what this card is saying. Let's look at the overview of this spread. Basically what we got going on here, guys, is I get the feeling, Gemini, is that a lot of you are kind of focused on the negative emotions, right? This card is saying you're focused on what you don't have. You're worried about fear. You're worried about lack and just all the negative emotions. How does this pertain to you? What you can let go of is your undue importance that you've placed on physical possessions. I get the feeling that a lot of you are gripping too tight onto these things, and you're not exactly well balanced in that respect. So maybe just ease back a little bit. You don't need to work overtime all the time, okay? Spend some time doing the things that you enjoy doing, the things that you love doing. Spend time with people you love and enjoy spending time with, and that's going to help you get out of that. And lastly, the action you can take is to just be more aware of your thoughts. Don't deceive yourself, right? Don't deceive yourself into believing that your ego mind should be in charge and it should be running things, because in our society we're born again to listen to the ego. The ego's right. Logic is the best thing, but it's not necessarily true if you want to have a well-balanced, healthy life. You gotta pull back on that ego and get that ego in check, so it's not leading you around into a dark place. All right, so that's my reasons for fear, or excuse me, reasons for worry and stress spread for Geminis. Remember, guys, this is the general overall spread, and not everything's going to pertain to you. But if you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, head on over to my Etsy shop, and you can check out the readings I have there. You know, my goal is just to help you guys, and if you got questions, I got answers. So you know, head on over there. Any question, big or small, it doesn't matter. I can give you some direction, and we can work together to find direction. So basically, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please leave a like if you got something out of it. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you want to share something, or if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Happy taroting. Peace.